Hello and welcome to another look at intermittent fasting with a focus on the most common mistakes that can occur. Intermittent fasting has proven to be a transformative practice for many who want to achieve sustainable health and weight loss goals. It is a method that not only helps in weight loss, but also in reversing type 2 diabetes and lowering blood pressure by directly targeting the problem of insulin resistance. This resistance is a central factor in many metabolic diseases, and fasting can effectively address it. However, the benefits of intermittent fasting go beyond physical health. Many reports increased mental clarity and concentration, which leads to increased productivity in everyday life. Additionally, there is evidence that intermittent fasting may promote longevity and strengthen the immune system by activating certain genes associated with survival mechanisms. Despite these benefits, there is often uncertainty about what exactly intermittent fasting is and how it can be practiced safely. Many people fear that it could be dangerous, but in reality, it is a natural extension of nighttime fasting. We do not consume food while we sleep, and this natural fasting period can easily be extended to reap the benefits of fasting. Intermittent fasting is not the same as completely abstaining from food throughout the day. It's more about consciously planning and limiting the times you eat. A gradual approach, such as not eating after 8 p.m. and delaying breakfast, can gradually extend the fasting window to 12 hours, 14 hours, or even 16 hours. This allows the body to gently adapt to the changes. Recent studies suggest that it may be more beneficial to consume the majority of calories at the beginning of the day, rather than bulking up on dinner and skipping breakfast. This is in line with our internal biological clock, which is based on the course of sunlight and regulates our energy and metabolic balance accordingly. Accordingly, we need and expend most of our energy in the morning, while our body enters a resting state in the evening, concentrating on repair processes and recovery, as long as it is not disturbed by food intake. The research suggests that limiting daily food intake to a specific time window, such as consuming 80% of daily calories before 1 p.m., can help stabilize blood sugar levels, improve fat metabolism, and lead to weight loss. This approach was supported, for example, by a study that compared two eating patterns in people with prediabetes and obesity, and showed that those who consumed the most calories before 1 p.m. had more stable blood sugar levels compared to those who consumed throughout the day or ate after late afternoon. It is important to emphasize that the quality and nutrient density of food is crucial during fasting. Since food intake is reduced, every bite should count and provide the body with all the necessary vitamins and minerals. A nutrient-rich diet not only supports the fasting process, but also helps to avoid deficiency symptoms that can arise from reduced calorie intake. Intermittent fasting is a method based on the natural rhythm of eating and fasting to promote health and lose weight. The basic process of eating is to provide our bodies with energy and nutrients for tissue building and immediate use. Excess energy is stored primarily as fat, which serves as a reserve for times without food. In the modern world, where food is almost always available, many people skip the fasting portion of the cycle, resulting in continuous storage of energy without ever drawing on reserves. This can lead to our pantry becoming overfilled without ever using anything from it. Intermittent fasting allows us to empty these stores and use the stored energy during fasting periods. Intermittent fasting primarily hinges on the regulation of insulin levels. Insulin, a hormone, plays a crucial role in managing blood sugar levels by facilitating the transportation of glucose into cells. Each meal we consume causes a rise in blood sugar levels, triggering the release of insulin. However, continuous eating can result in persistently high insulin levels, leading to a state known as insulin resistance. This state hinders the body's ability to burn stored fat, as it remains predominantly in fat storage mode. Intermittent fasting can help reduce insulin resistance by reducing meal frequency and therefore insulin release. This allows the body to enter fat-burning mode and use stored energy more efficiently. It is important to note that very high or very low blood sugar levels can be dangerous, so it is crucial that the body acts quickly to maintain homeostasis. Intermittent fasting is an effective way to regulate insulin levels and put the body into fat-burning mode. By reducing the number of meals and choosing foods that are less likely to cause blood sugar to rise, the body can break down the insulin that has built up over the years and reverse insulin resistance. This process requires time and patience as the body must learn to use stored fat reserves again. A common obstacle to fasting is unintentional cheating, often caused by small amounts of sugar or processed foods. While a little fat, like MCT oil or butter, doesn't significantly affect insulin levels, even a small amount of sugar can cause a noticeable increase in blood sugar. It is important to be aware that even small deviations from the fasting routine can hinder progress. Therefore, it is crucial to remain consistent and choose foods that support the fasting process. To make the fasting process easier, be sure to consume high-quality fats and avoid sugar and processed carbohydrates. This helps keep blood sugar stable and allows the body to switch to fat-burning mode more efficiently. Additionally, it is important to hydrate adequately and supplement electrolytes during fasting to help the body adapt to changing energy metabolism. Intermittent fasting, a method valued for both weight loss and overall health promotion, can be marred by some common misconceptions. One such misconception is the assumption that vitamin supplements or sugary gummy bears, which are often considered health-promoting, have no effect on blood sugar levels. In reality, these seemingly harmless sweets, like apple cider vinegar or vitamin D gummy bears, can spike blood sugar and therefore reduce the benefits of fasting. This is particularly critical because even with an extended fast of 24 to 48 hours, blood sugar levels do not drop consistently when such products are consumed. Another obstacle is the lack of consistency. Many people start fasting enthusiastically, but quickly fall into a weekend warrior mentality, where they try to balance sporadic efforts with extreme fasting periods. This approach often leads to unrealistic expectations and disappointment, as the body needs time to adapt to new eating habits. A 7 or 5 day fast may be a good start, but it is only the beginning of a process aimed at creating a new foundation for lasting change. Another stumbling block is the lack of a planned meal structure. Without a clear plan, people tend to eat impulsively, which often leads to unhealthy decisions. To avoid this mistake, it's best to go slow, especially if you've previously had a high-carb diet. The first step should be to eliminate sugar and then gradually reduce your intake of starchy foods such as bread, rice, pasta, and sugar. This approach helps the body get used to burning fat, which is especially important when food intake is stopped. To ease the transition, you can start by gradually shortening meal times by bringing forward the last meal of the day and delaying the first meal of the following day. This promotes the body's adaptation to longer periods of fasting and supports fat adaptation. A successful approach to intermittent fasting requires more than just short-term success. It's about integration into a sustainable lifestyle. The joy of rapid weight loss through a 7-day fast is understandable, but the real value lies in long-term lifestyle changes. It's not just the quantity of food that counts, but also the quality and timing. Meal planning is crucial to avoid impulsive eating. A structured approach helps to facilitate the transition to a fat-adapted metabolic state. If you're used to a high-carb diet, start by eliminating sugar and gradually reducing starchy foods. This prepares your body to use fat as its primary source of energy. By gradually adjusting the times for your last and first meals of the day, you encourage the body's adaptation to longer periods of fasting. Weight loss and wellness are more than just short-term goals. They are part of a lifelong journey. While intermittent fasting and a low-carb diet can lead to short-term weight loss, it's crucial to choose high-quality foods that are rich in nutrients. This is particularly important because many people are already nutrient deficient, and eating processed foods that are low in essential nutrients can lead to overcompensation through increased food intake. Adequate hydration is a crucial aspect of intermittent fasting. The body tends to lose more water, especially when it draws on its glycogen stores. Glycogen, a complex carbohydrate stored primarily in the liver and muscles, is composed of glucose molecules arranged in a branch structure. When necessary, glycogen is broken down to release glucose, which is then used as fuel. Since each gram of glycogen binds about 4 grams of water, its breakdown leads to the release and loss of water. This process, along with falling insulin levels during fasting, which results in the loss of sodium and other minerals, can lead to increased dehydration. Symptoms such as drowsiness, lethargy, and difficulty concentrating, often compared to the keto flu, may occur. To prevent this, it is important not only to drink enough water, but also to consume electrolytes to replace lost minerals and maintain well-being during fasting. That's it for today's episode. We thank you very much for your attention and hope that you were able to discover something new and interesting. If you enjoy our content, we would really appreciate it if you subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any future episodes. As always, we wish you a long, healthy, and fulfilling life. See you next time.